Like everyone here, I came into this world not of a choice of my own. But my birth story is a little bit more intense than others. You see, when my mama went into labor, all 8 pounds, 11 ounces of me decided to fold. I was literally ripping her apart. And so the doctors told her to let me go or risk her own life. And as the doctors were preparing the abortion apparatus, she said, "One more push." And here I stand. One choice decided how I would live my life. In gratitude and gratefulness. You see, there's no way we can control what situation we're at. The people who surround us, how they perceive our own actions. We can't tell them to like us, to appreciate us, or to value us. It's their choice. How they will relate to us, and even the situations we're in. The only thing we really have control is how we choose to be impacted by these environmental situations, by these people, and by our situations. I experienced rejection and discrimination quite early. I was enrolled from kindergarten in a very prestigious school, where being a Filipino is a minority and ethnicity is important in belonging. My best friend, parents told me I cannot be her friend because I didn't belong. I wasn't the same. Now, something like that can crush a 6-year-old. But I chose to take it in differently. I adapted. I learned how to read cues. I understood their culture. I developed empathy at a young age, and I thrived. And I realized that my difference taught me how to connect with people. And that is a skill that I've carried with me ever since, and is probably the greatest skill I've developed in my life. In high school, I met a man who, for years, saw me go through so many challenges, never once doubting that I can go through them on my own. In his eyes, I could do anything. And 28 years later, I see the same belief in the eyes of our 5 children. And when I feel I'm not enough, when I'm drained, when a lot of things just threaten me, I find myself anchoring my own emotions to the belief that my family has for me. And it has always seen me through. In my career, I deal with a lot in industries I'm not an expert on. Finance, oil and gas, energy, technology. And I found myself in a long moment of having imposter syndrome. I doubted myself so much that I was almost paralyzed. But the very same people in these industries, the leaders that I work with, believed I deserved the seat at the table. They listened to me and they gave me voice. And I realized that any kind of impact, even doubt, can be redirected. That I can borrow others' trust and faith in me. until I find my own confidence. In my life, I've developed my own personal mottos. Dare to dream than do, in which somehow I find courage to try things that's never been done before and risk it all, even if I don't know if it's going to work out. Passion culture versus hustle culture. That success is not about burning out, but about doing things that truly motivates and has meaning for you. And probably the biggest thing I've learned and lived by, it's the family team that matters. When you surround yourself with the right people, you build a support system that lifts you up. And I will eternally be grateful. I guess my message is this. We can't control how other people see us. Whether it's a negative, positive, supportive, discriminatory, friendly, loving, challenging. What we can control is whether we allow these impacts to weaken us or to fuel our growth and develop who we are. The only thing we can truly, truly control is how to perceive and accept so that we grow on our own. Thank you.